and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete to Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 7.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And the Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Derwin James on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 28 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
At 21 apiece. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead. This is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Second and
to throw is Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 28, Chargers 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Darnell Savage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 44.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. It's Eckler again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Herbert, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the extra.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Outside throw complete to Adams. And the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Packers.
Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Eckler out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Herbert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
First throw in overtime for Herbert. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's complete. Herbert. They'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
On for the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, They got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime.